you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the back, the UMass Minutemen, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Colorado's offense comes onto the field first today. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports. And when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for space. It's Bellamy. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he ran it away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Shakes off the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive, he can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. UMass will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Buffaloes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Power football with the run. Spins away from the defense. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lewis wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He caught him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The UMass offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. Nice move to keep running. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
And back to the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's good. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get him in a predictable situation. Third and long. Bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback moving. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through a tackle. At the 45 on his way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Lewis to throw. He's got an open man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback making checks. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Hairston. Takes the easy completion. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Minutemen have been behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Proctor. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch at the 20. Turning it on. Touchdown, UMass. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. You just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time, so let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off play action on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside give. He now has 53 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do. There he goes! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Hairston. Finds his man, it's Roper. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Hood. Stopped in the backfield. He's gonna lose 3 yards on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. UMass will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Like that or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He'll pull it down. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
He's not afraid to go deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
And the We'll kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UMass offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. And nobody responsible for picking up the free safety because, David, frankly, I don't believe they thought he was coming.
No, and whose responsibility is that? The quarterback. If I see the free safety blitz him, I'm throwing the ball deep to somebody to make a play because he can't cover deep anymore, so put that in your back pocket. They want to bring that safety blitz. I'm going to make him pay, and I'm going to throw the ball deep.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Hairston. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake. The sure hands. It's good. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
He'll pull it on the read. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the inside. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just...
And they got him! A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
The offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
On the run, it's Bellamy. Across the 25, he's got room. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Lewis wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
After after the strong run on second down. Third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. A strike downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make. But I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB. But it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Lewis to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Proctor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash it. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Working on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Out of the gun to give to the back. Creates a little room. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Tight end finds a soft spot. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse thought we just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. On the run, it's good. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. Guys, that field goal couldn't loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They go to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and every...
He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Lewis wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hairston. Caught in the backfield, it's good. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Minutemen! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Got a little space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Lewis to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The UMass offense returns to the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards.
Found the seam on the left. Motors out of bounds after the big pickup, and now they're in business, and time still left on the clock. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window.